Hello everyone! We just had the AMA with Bolon Sauron and Blotter Punch, and it went well. Um, I think um, there are more to come like that, and they were not sharing a lot of details about future plans, but obviously, if this partnership goes well, I think we can expect a lot of interesting things ahead of us. So, for today's episode, it's like the second day of season 4. I've already played with all my other heroes that I have registered. And actually, I found a book. It was my first NFT for this season, and I would like to identify it. So, this is the cost 1 USDC to identify, and some gas fees. Which at this point they're not that great on Arbitrum. Sometimes in the past I have paid like $1 in fees just to and $1 to identify the book, so $2 in total. But recently, actually, the gas fees on Arbitrum are actually pretty decent, reasonable. Um, Yeah, okay, so let's start today with the warrior. And okay, let me go quickly to the adventuring guild. And usually your newly identified skill goes at the bottom of the list of your skills as well. You can also see them here in the adventuring guild and identified. And you can see that we got magic missiles. And as far as I see, there are no changes from the previous season, so it's still not good enough because it costs 6 points and it doesn't do that great damage. Okay, let me first. I'm making like notes here. Magic missiles, and let me see. For maybe this will be still valid. I did this calculations in the previous season. So if there are no changes, they're probably valid as well. Maybe I maybe I made some mistakes here and there. I went over this a few times. So basically, for a mage, because we want to compare magic missiles to the starter skill Firebolt. At level 4, where you're able to use it, you'll be at 20, probably 20 wisdom, and I'm considering charisma is your wisdom minus 6. You're emphasizing on charisma if you go with Firebolt as a main damage skill. So here at level 20, at level 4 at 20, um, at a 20 wisdom and probably about 14 or maybe 12 even charisma, you'll get per point, per skill point spent 2.3 damage. So like average it would be like 11 damage for the Firebolt spell. And if we see magic missile, it's quite less than that. So and with when the stats scale, it doesn't become better because it's it doesn't scale well. And here it scales with charisma, with wisdom, and it's doing really good because the dot damage is it's like it's based on charisma and it's rounded up, I think. So you get like a really nice 2 damage over time ticks if you have tons of charisma with this build. Even if my charisma, some may say, okay, you may not find that good charisma gear, or you'll not be lucky to roll so high stats when you level up. Well, yes, but you can see uh, at least they're on par at level 4, and the scaling is much better for the Firebolt spell. I did all these here, and I'll just move. If you want to make a screenshot, go ahead. Like, these are the ranger skills, and you can see the Barb projectile is pretty good. Improvised trap, it's not that good unless you have 65 or more agility. So basically you're going to use improvised trap not to do damage, but to apply the effect that will allow you to do much more damage with basic attacks. Yeah, you need to take it in mind. But in case it did good damage, for example, I think in season 2, it was the threshold was like 40 agility, and after 40 agility, improvised trap did better damage than Barb projectile. But they made changes. They buffed the starting skill, so you can see now that it's pretty good. It's also better. The starting skill is better than Insidious Destruction, unless they did changes to that skill. I haven't learned it. And yeah, this is the top level 15 skill for the Ranger, which does very nice damage, and it's much better than probably at level 15 you are somewhere here at 40, 50 agility, so you can see it's significantly better damage than per point compared to Barb projectile. But Firebolt and Barb projectile are very, very nice starting skills. For the warrior, it's not that the overhand chop is good, it's that all the other ones are pretty bad. Okay, you can see in the end that there's really slight advantage of level 15 skills. They're doing like 3.1 damage average per point, and overhand chop does 2.7. Also, what I'm going to try with the hero that I'm going to showcase for you this season is I'm going to go with the agility build, like quickness and agility, so my grapple will do quite a lot of damage as well. And probably I'm going to use grapple instead of overhand chop, because I will not try to maximize through items parry, and I will just lower the parry of the enemy and like come on top in this exchange of debuffs, like I'm debuffing the enemy and myself. So this is like the short version. Basically, Fireball does the most damage, then it's custom poisons, then followed right after that it's a Firebolt. Improvised trap, I'm taking here the values at the last column, but more realistically you'll be around here probably. But anyways, just for your information, Barb projectile probably the same damage as improvised trap. Insidious Destruction, it's less, and then it's like the top warrior skills, which are not viable in my opinion at the moment. Then Magic Missile, which is very lower in if you have already the starting skill, you don't need to learn this. Or Frosted Ice Tomb. Ice Tomb, it does damage, but its main idea as improvised trap is to lower the armor mitigation, so you're going to do more damage with basic attacks. And this both debuffs on the enemy, they stay for the whole combat, and this is the benefit that you get. If you can reduce the armor mitigation and the enemy is clanking less, it means that you do much more damage with basic attacks. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to copy this. Not sure if it will display the values. I'm going to put it somewhere here. Probably. Okay, yeah, it's not. Okay, what to do? I can make a screenshot and put it there. Just a second. Okay, it will be like a quick fix, but probably later it would be better to make it properly. Yeah, for now we'll be able to see it once we navigate to this one pager here. The other thing, I don't know if you noticed on my previous video, but these are the non-combat encounters, and I strongly suggest you to avoid this one. I haven't tried it, but it felt like the previous season. Yes, if you succeed, you get hit point and quickness, for example, and if you fail, you get minus quickness only, and this way you can get hit points, right? But it's not a 50-50, and I didn't measure it, probably others in the community did, but it felt to me that it's like at least 60-40 in favor of losing. And for rangers, which I usually don't need charisma, I opted for the first option, and almost all my rangers were with 0 charisma in the end, and maybe they got a few hit points, like 2, 3, 4 hit points for that. Definitely this is not recommended for mages because they need both. For a warrior and ranger, probably you can start doing it if you don't have good charisma, because you need the quickness. If you have already 4 charisma and you don't want to invest in charisma, I say go for it. You cannot go below 0 charisma, right? But you can get the HP bonus. This is maybe the only use case to use this for rangers and warriors who don't need charisma at all. Okay, you can use it. Cocytus, the wizard, always arm wrestle, because unless you want deliberately to be teleported to the starting city Eidos in zone 1. But if you arm wrestle and you roll less than 19, you get +1 experience, which is pretty good. The Sphinx, it's maybe one of the worst encounters, because you cannot avoid it. Either you leave or try to answer the riddle, and if you're successful, you'll get 1% chance to hit, which is pretty good. But if you answer wrongly, and I think there is like 50-50 at least here, maybe even maybe 60-40 in favor of the like percentage for getting it correct. So you're going to pile a lot of chance to hit, but the cost of losing all your health is pretty steep in most situations. Probably if you're low on health, like less than 30%, like 25% or less, you can go for it. because you anyways need to heal recently. But if you're on full health, I would not try to answer it. If you leave, you can leave and that's it. You don't lose any health, but there is also a chance, maybe 40% chance to lose 20% HP, which still hurts a lot if you're on full health. So this is maybe very bad encounter. This is also controversial. Treasure box. You can not avoid it. That's why there is not available to leave. So, but it has really high chance, maybe over 60% to give you plus 2 experience. But if you open the chest and you get the negative effect, you'll lose 1 random equipped item, which could hurt you really bad if you have a very nice weapon especially, or very nice offhand, and you don't have a substitute, like a spare one in your inventory. Then it can hurt a lot. But 2 XP is really good, and I always go for the 2 XP, unless I need only 1 experience to level up. So if you leave, you get plus 1 XP. So this was not correct. You get only plus 1 XP if you leave, and again it's a high chance, but or is it plus 1 XP? Treasure box. I think it was plus 1 XP when you successfully leave. But if you don't leave successfully, you lose 1 random equipped item, the same negative effect. So probably there is a better chance to get 1 XP and less chance to get the negative effect if you select the second option. But usually, if I feel I want to risk it, I almost always pick, as I said, to open the chest and the chance to get 2 XP, unless I need only 1 XP to level up. Then I pick the second option, and also I pick the second option when I'm full on XP, because I guess there is a lesser chance to lose an item there. And this is the worst that you can get if you're at full XP. This encounter. The berries, if you're low on health, you can risk getting the first option. It can heal you quite well. This is 50% of your maximum HP. But you can lose 5% of your HP. But if you have 20 HP, it doesn't matter. If you're going to have like 16 or 15 HP, but you could have 30, for example, or 35, 40 if you're healed. If you want to be on the safe side, if you just taste the berries, there is a chance, maybe 50-50, to get healed for twice less. But there is no negative side to it. And basically there is no point to avoid this, but you can avoid it, and I always go for the second option. Unless I'm on very low health, then I try my luck with the first option. The orb. So if you touch it, you get plus 1 plus 1 DTH, which is permanent difficulty to hit on your hero. So enemies are going to have more difficulties hitting you. And this is a very, very rare. If you touch it almost every time, nothing happens. And maybe 1 in 50 attempts, you get this permanent bonus. If you rest in front of it, you can lose quickness and charisma or gain quickness and charisma. And I I just don't do it. I don't rest in front of it. It used to refund. There was a chance to refund a quest. I would just like write it like a refund quest, one quest, and with question mark. It used to do that, and it was a chance. It was not guaranteed, but I don't know if it does it again. But this quest still counts towards your benchmark and your ranking in the end. So sometimes it's not good to refund the quest. Imagine that you don't have this is your last fight for the day, right? You're at 0 quests. And for some reason I had this actually I was at 0 point. Let me see if I can find the image and show you. It was really interesting. I think it's this one. I hope you see it actually. I'm at 0.4 hit points, right? And imagine after I complete this combat, view the loot and so on, and I get a non-combat encounter, which is the orb, and I go for leave and it refunds me a quest. So I will have 0.4 HP and I will have one more quest that I cannot spend. I can spend it, but I cannot get experience from it. I can buy something from the blacksmith, but but this is probably the worst thing that can happen because you automatically are one quest behind in your benchmark. Let me remove this. And the gambler, I always take it. You can see this is like 50-50. You gain stats, 1 strength, 1 agility, 1 wisdom, or you lose the same. But the other two things that can appear is that you can gain 3 hit points but lose 2, and you can get more chance to hit than the negative effect if you lose chance to hit. So if you take this every time, probably you will be on surplus. Okay, enough talks, and let's switch to our game, and let's start with the warrior. This was probably my worst hero in terms of primary stat. It has the least amount of strength, 10. But I picked it because I wanted really high agility warrior. To be also high rarity, to have a chance to get more NFTs, and it had also already nice quickness, charisma, like everything is really nice with this character except the primary attribute is horrible. And we got really low damage at the beginning, and now I'm not going to change the overhand chop because I'm doing more damage with the grapple. Because my agility is much better. It's almost the same as my strength. Yeah, I'm not going to change that, so let's quickly jump into the wild prairie and see what encounters are we going to have. Unfortunately, I don't have +1 to the damage. There is a chance as a warrior that your starter weapon will have +1 damage, which is really nice. But I don't have it. And this is a hard encounter. I'm definitely going to use one grapple because my damage basically sucks with this hero. I want to help myself in the hard battles and hope to get the two-hand sword. Okay, this one is also hard. It's a deer. I don't have any illusions that I'll win against a troll, so I'm not saving my skills for the troll. Just maybe if I get a two-hand, well, then probably I'll try, but now I'm going to like soften these hard enemies. Deer and the brigand are the hard ones in the first zone. and you see it did so much damage to me. I need 1 experience, which is good. And this is the medium difficult enemy in this zone. Also, just pay attention. I almost like started a new encounter today with my other heroes. Every time when you level up, you just go and level up. If you continue doing encounters, this you will not get experience. The experience, if you're already at full experience bar, doesn't count. The excess experience that you may get. Okay, let's pump this strength, and I have nice charisma. I will leave it like that. I need quickness, right? So I have 2 points. I'll emphasize now on quickness to be able to flee. This is more than enough for this zone, but at level maybe at 6 I'm planning to go to the next zone at level 6 at zone 2. I'll need more quickness there to escape, to flee from battle if I need to. I'm pretty healthy. I'm going to do... Ooh, I'm not that healthy for this guy, so let's see. I have similar damage because we leveled up, and if we were level 2, his damage would be probably 4 to 11. But because we leveled up, it's like really close to our damage. But still, I don't know. Maybe if I saved one, I don't think it would be that much health points. Let's flee. It's not very good if you already decided on a strategy. What's going on here again? The throw. Okay, let's flee again. And it doesn't work all the time, although I have 11 quickness more than that throw. I just really want to have one more encounter at least before I heal. It was unfortunate we lost 2 quests. Let's hope we don't lose our life here. Not joking. Okay, so here now, I always touch the ball and try to get the bonus. Usually nothing happens. Get used to that. And okay, now I wanted to go to the herbalist. I have 8 quests, so it's fine to heal for 2 because these 6 ones, if we... Okay, now I'll fight this guy because I don't think he has drops for me. Maybe a ring. He drops a ring and boots. So yeah, there are some drops, but I already fled 2, which I actually maybe didn't have chance to beat, but I'm on full health now. And I need to get some experience, right? Okay, this helm is not that bad, but it actually reduces my chance to armor mitigate, which is a lot. I am not going to use it. It has nice quickness. Maybe if it was strength, like 3 strength, I would get 1 damage and then definitely I'll put it, but it's not worth. Okay, what's up with the trolls today? It's like 4th troll already. Come on. Let's fight this guy. Okay. Yeah, his skill is basically almost doing nothing. We're lucky he doesn't hit us, which is good. Oh, these are the boots. But I am hoping for the ring actually, because I don't have one, and it's a huge boost in your stats if you finally manage to secure a ring. Please not troll again. Don't troll me, RNG. Okay. That's good. We got this guy and we are healthy, which is good. Let's see if we're able to get to experience with the remaining 30% health. This is a hard encounter, and my guess would be, unless we are really lucky to kill this guy without taking much damage so far. You see, armor mitigation is really important. Okay, wow, nice that he didn't roll much. He could crit me for 15 damage. Or not 15, but maybe 12. Okay, so far so good. 24, we're good to go. And 24, I am with basic stuff, no ring, with the first weapon, with the lowest attack possible, but it's again, what? A bridge throw. Okay, I'm feeling lucky today. On the opposite side of luck, I guess. Okay, I don't think I have a chance at all. I'm trying to convince myself to fight this guy, but... Ooh, okay, nice that we started fleeing, because you saw, we were not able to flee right from the first time. Okay, it's official, probably this is my worst performing hero, and you see how RNG can really put a stick in your wheels sometimes, but you don't know. Next day, probably you'll get a few chests and you can probably, and a few persuades, successful persuades, who knows. Don't discourage yourself after a day of bad RNG with this hero. This is my advice to you. And now let's go to the... I don't know who was doing good, I forgot, but let's see how the ranger does. Ooh, he's pretty well equipped, and I want to check. Wow, he's 1 experience from level 3. This guy is definitely doing good, right? And let's get this 1 experience. Ooh, I'm definitely trying my luck with the persuade. There is a chance, and we didn't have a chance. Let's start with the barb projectile. Barb projectile is a good skill, but sometimes if you're not fighting a chunker, maybe if you're not fighting a chunker, it overkills your enemies. So in prolonged fights, until it does its 3 ticks with damage, it's good. But usually if you're fighting a regular monster and you're already good level for the area that you are, the zone you are, okay, you're going to overkill with barb projectile. But it's good for bosses, for daily bosses, for chunkers, and for hard enemies when you are just fresh, new, like in a new zone. You just travel there, and usually monsters are pretty hard. Monsters are pretty hard. Yeah, now I'm going to do the charisma here. I want to have 10 charisma to be able to persuade, even though it's the worst stat for a ranger. It doesn't give you any combat advantage, but it may help you to persuade, which saves you health, and it may help you place higher in the ranking. Let's get another barb projectile in case we saw how much trolls are loving my show. Speaking of trolls, yeah, definitely something's going on here. I have like 15 heroes. I have showed you 2 heroes now, and this is like the start of the second hero. And I had more trolls than all of my other 13 heroes combined so far. It's so crazy. Okay, let's see. Our projectile will definitely help here. You see, it didn't even do the third tick. So it's but it oh, this is an offhand for a ranger. So if you have main hand and offhand, so what we're going to gain and what we're going to lose here. So it's basically the same maximum damage, but because you're rolling 2 dices, I'm going to show you one fight with this. You have 1 additional damage to the minimum side. So if I get the crossbow, I'll have 4 to 13. And with the dual wield, I have 5 to 13. The maximum damage doesn't change because 4 plus 6 is 10. But 1 plus 1 is 2, and I have 1 here. But I'm also losing. I'm gaining parry, which actually probably is the worst stat from critical and dodge. And armor mitigation. Definitely. So I'm losing 2 nice stats. And hit points, by the way. And I'm getting 3% parry and 1 damage to the minimum side. I would not call it. I don't think this is better. But if this was, let's say, uncommon or legendary dagger, and it had like a nice rarity roll, something that I can use and justify losing all these other stats, then yeah, definitely there are cases that usually main hand offhand is better than a 2-hand. And game with the best stat, with the best items, they're better. But there are some stages of the game where a 2-hand is better. Or at least almost the same as a dual wield. Okay, let's continue. Please not throw again. Yes, a nice hard enemy. Okay, let's fire a bit. Yeah, 2-3 strikes. Can't touch the orb, and we got this. You see, difficult to hit, plus 1% on my characters. So now, and this cannot get less than that. So you can stack this if you're lucky to get more of this. So that's why I'm touching the orb all the time. Touching the ball all the time. Okay. Just really pay attention to your health bar, because especially on streams I have this. In season 3 I died a lot, showcasing what like best practices, what you can do, and in the end I was basically not paying attention and died a few times. Let's win this one. It was really hard to not win. He has 1 charisma and I have 11. Basically, if there is like difference of 8, you're strong favorite, and vice versa. Okay. Oh, boots, but they're not upgrades, so I'm not going to bother with this. I'm skipping. Okay, thank you, but no thank you. Okay, this guy is still doing good, despite the throw attack. Let me see how this one goes. Okay, I'll be probably healthy to do One more. And hopefully level up. Goblin, brutal goblin. Let's kill this guy quickly because we don't want him to crit. Okay, good. And now it's the best time to level up and heal. Okay, let's see what we get. 3. Nice. Definitely agility. This guy has dexterous hands that scales with agility and strength. Improvised trap scales with agility and strength. This one scales with agility and this one with wisdom. But I have really nice strength with this guy, and I don't have nice wisdom. So I'm not going to level up charisma anymore. I will level up agility, quickness, and strength. And not necessarily in this order, but as I told you, I want to have more quickness now, not to do something stupid and then not be able to flee. I want to have even a slightly more chance to flee successfully, so I'm pumping the quickness. And also, as I told in the previous episode, quickness helps you last hit the enemies first, so they cannot retaliate and do damage to you, which is really important. You're basically saving yourself hit points by or healing yourself if you want to, or losing less health, yeah. So if you have quickness, high quickness. And now it's the dilemma. This is the hardest decision. Do you heal for 1 or 2? I would say if I was at 8, 9 quests, I would heal for 2 in such situation. But now I will heal for 1. I'll see how it goes. And then, if I need, I'll heal once more for 1. I hope though that this will not be the case and I'll spend only 1 point for healing and I'll manage to cash the rest of the quest as experience. It doesn't always work like that, but I'm definitely going to try. I have 1 skill, I'm using it now. The Brigand is... I don't want to take chances here. Ooh. Okay, nice tick, and now the tick, you see, the 2 ticks saved me from probably getting more damage. 22 hit points and 3 quests. I'm even closer to I don't know, should I heal or try my luck? Let's try it. I think I can do 1 more quest. I have really nice equipment actually. Maybe just a better hat is needed. Of course you can get better of everything, but it doesn't get much better than this. I mean, let's see. Ooh, it's a hard one. Ooh, it's hard to escape. Quickness increased by 30. So, I'm favorite because I have more damage and we have the same amount of health. But this guy avoids a lot, he dodges a lot. No skills. Let's see. Okay. Still, I think we're good. Wow. 9. Okay, 1 more attack. Nice. And you see, he missed. Maybe I had more quickness and I managed to hit him first. I needed to hit him for any damage to kill him. But if his initiative was better, he would hit me. I would suffer more damage and then I'll kill him. You see how useful quickness is, not only for fleeing, and it's very good if it also has another, you can utilize it in another way, and there is only one skill for a ranger that utilizes quickness, which by the way he levels up. When you level up, you can see that sometimes every 3 or so levels you get 1 HP and 1 quickness as a bonus. For the warrior it's plus 3 hit points, and for the mage it's 1 hit point and 1 charisma. And it's really strange that there is only one skill for insidious destruction, which is bad. that skills with quickness. Otherwise, it would be very nice stat for and warriors and mages. They have nice skills that scale with quickness, so they can pump the quickness along with the primary attribute, and the rest they can put whatever. Yeah. We are healthy now. We could not get 2 encounters with 10 hit points. So let's quick and we got a better hat. Now you can answer the riddle, because you're at 0 quests. Even if you're lowered to 1% health, it doesn't matter. Even if you're at full health. So we got the chance to hit bonus, which is great. Let's equip the mask because we will forget definitely, and I'm definitely keeping the offhand, because in the next zone you can find 1d8 weapons, and with such weapon you'll do more damage than the crossbow, so this would be an upgrade, like dual wielding even with this offhand, but with better main hand. And one neat trick is when you go to the next zone, to the mysterious forest, and you need to level up. There is no adventuring guild there. You need to go back to Eidos. So imagine that we went there and we're going back to Eidos. We went there at level 6, we leveled up, we're level 7. We're level 6 to level 7, and we came here. We can level up 7, and if you still have like this combination, you have the best main hand is 1d6. When you come to the blacksmith, because you traveled to the next zone, the blacksmith upgrades the level of the items they sell. So you may decide for one quest to get 1d8 weapon, which would be for level 4, I guess, with minimum requirements for level 4. I see a case even for people at level 4 to just go here and come back just to buy this from Eidos and increase their damage, especially if they have a really bad weapon. They need a better one in order to slay enemies faster. Faster slaying means less hit points. Less hit points taken by enemies means less healing. Less healing means less quests spent. This means better efficiency and better benchmark in the end of the season. That's it. Of course, there are other things that and RNG that influence that, but what you can actually control is the decisions you make, and you should do the best in every situations according to you, and it would definitely happen what happens, right? And here, let's see what we get. Ooh, nice to hand, a ring. Yeah, we're in a good shape. I'm just checking now if we have one firebolt. Yes, we do. And let's go. This guy is not that close to level 3, but You never know. He has really nice weapon, the best I think, for a mage. We got a nice upgrade here with charisma. Wow, and critical chance, really good. I think probably with this guy, if we are a bit lucky, we may not heal at all. But I'll show you how this will happen. Getting an upgrade for equipment is really working positively in this direction. Ooh, I don't have the healing spell. Okay, okay, maybe we'll need to heal. I thought I have mental meat with this guy. I'll check if I have the skill to learn it. But my idea was that I am going to save my skill uses, if possible, and I'll try to level up to 4 with minimal damage and equip the healing skill 3 uses and heal with it instead of using the healer. The heals may not be that great, but they may be enough to get you through the day without spending. Oh, that hurts. You see the bonus at level 3. You get 1 hit point and 1 charisma. Okay, let's get the wisdom first, and then 1 point in... I want charisma to persuade. And it also is going to buff Firebolt at some point in the future, not now, because now I'll get 1 point of additional damage. Yeah, this is the skill that scales really well with quickness. You get, for the whole combat, flat chance to hit, which is... Chance to hit is the best buff. And yeah, let's see how... Ooh, persuade. Nice, we're even. And we tied. Ooh. Okay, let's see how it goes. Basically 3. Okay, nice. We lost only 3 hit points. And here let's hope for a one shot. Boom. No. Yeah, 2 shot. No. 3 shot. Okay. Nice. We got a ring and head upgrade. Yeah, definitely 6%, nearly 6% armor mitigation. We upgraded everything. We have low mitigation, which is not very low actually. 6 is pretty good. It will mean no damage if we armor mitigate, but we have 26% bonus percent to armor mitigate, and I think this is what the actual percentage is, because it doesn't say bonus. You see, the team doesn't want to disclose this, but I know that if it says bonus, it's a multiplier. Multiplicative, you get the bonus multiplicatively on top of the base chance that we don't know what is it. But with the armor mitigation, I think this is the chance. And just I throw back to season 1. There were some shields with really high... the warrior shields were rolling with a really high armor mitigation chance, and it was possible to reach 90+% armor mitigation in season 1, which was crazy good. Okay, and let's continue. So far so good. Okay, if I lose this, I don't want. I'll lose it if I lose this. It's 10 difference. I should win, or at least partial win. Ooh, you see this one? Now I don't want to risk it to get like more healing, 15%, because I can get -5. I'll click here and I hope for +8% healing. Nothing happens. Okay, that's cool. Nice, we're on a good row with persuades. Nice, nice, nice. I like this. Ooh! You know what this is? Mandrake root. It's an NFT. If you... Oh, nice, nice. We got something really nice going on for this guy here. So he got an NFT, he got really nice equipment, he got plus experience now from Kukaitas the wizard, who was a menace actually in season 2. And we need to camp to get this, so probably you'll see this if we don't die, of course. Okay, we are pretty healthy. Usually I'm calculating that I need on average 10 hit points to do a successful combat on average. So 7 quests, 70 hit points, we are on track. We got lucky, of course, but now we may get luckier. Yeah. Actually, my personal record is 6 successful persuades in a row with a mage. It's crazy. Don't ape into broken mechanics like Bolon Sauron says, but charisma on a mage is good. I see other players that tried. I think that tried last season to go on charisma to be effective on all his heroes, rangers, warriors, etc. But as far as I know, it didn't work out quite well for him. But mages are solid with charisma. It's their primary, not primary stat, if I may say it like that. Okay, we still have uses. And oh yeah, no, my boots are better. I have charisma here and also critical chance. It's not worth for this very slight increase. One more level to level up. Throw. After getting so much luck, I think this one should be easy as well. 12 damage. Okay, one more time. Nice, we parried and clanked. We are going to level up. Let's hope for a better stat roll. Okay, it's better. Now I will put 2 charisma and 1 quickness. And this guy has haste, which is good with quickness, but he doesn't have... this is usually what you're using only once per fight, or if you are farming a zone, you can have multiple uses of haste if you build something like a battle mage and not rely on charisma. This build is not very optimal. I tried it. Maybe I was not lucky enough because I tried it with only one hero to go with wisdom, agility, and quickness, and not level charisma at all. But it was not the best, believe me. So now it could work actually. In general, it could work, but I may have been unlucky. I don't know. Maybe I didn't play it right because this build usually is good, in my opinion, late game. The battle mage thing, and in order to reach the late game, you need something to get you there. And probably if I had mental net with the battle mage, then and the healing spell, I would pull it off and I would perform better. But it's interesting. I don't think I'm trying this now with any of my characters, but I'll check it out quickly. So the mages, let's go to the roster. mage with high agility. These are the ones that are signed up or registered for the season. So high agility, only this guy, but he has fireball. He needs a charisma to make it work. Yeah. If I decide to register more, like this one, oh, this one is pretty good for a battle mage. You see, she has like 4 charisma, right? And top quickness, almost perfect wisdom. This is probably the best for a battle mage. If I decide to register more heroes, let me put here like a soft notification that I would like to get this one, and I was also thinking about this guy. Let me put one more here as well. Okay. Rangers are... I don't have that much on the bench. I have one guy here, but he's not with the greatest stats, as you can see. Yeah, let's get to our gameplay. We're still fine, definitely with 2 skill uses as well. Okay, if I see a hard enemy, I will use some of my skills. A deer or a brigand. Okay, it's a goblin. Okay, nice. So these like item drops are like a joke. They're like slightly better. Oh, we got minus chance to hit. It's not the worst that can happen. Minus 3 stats and minus 2 hit points or worse. Yeah, we're very healthy. Let's continue. We're going to use our skills in the last encounters. And yeah, at this point I'm so fat in zone 1 with all the nice items, with a nice hero. So okay, here I will not use Persuade. Why? Because I may get partial win. It's a very slim chance, but I may get a partial win, which will not give me item loot. So I want to kill this guy the standard way. And I'll do it in 2 swings. And you see 3, the dot is now 3 because I have invested in charisma and it's rounded up. So it's 9 every 9 points. So at 18 I would have like 3 dot damage, but because between 9 and 18 15 is like kind of in the middle, but when it's rounded up it becomes like bonus damage for the firebolt. Yeah, that was also the reason why I was pumping. Oh, upgrade for the boots. And this doesn't matter what I choose. Let's see, what do we lose? We lose critical rate. And what do we gain? Hit points. And slight armor proc chance. 0.5% proc chance, 1 charisma. 1 charisma here. I like the critical rate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and don't forget to camp when you have an NFT in your inventory. Once you camp, it will go into your wallet. So these are all my NFTs, and I was actually going to to check if I have Ment on it. Nice that I reminded myself. Ment on it. It would be nice to secure a Ment on it. Probably I can trade, apply poultice or something else for it. Like here, except Sniper, custom poisons, the apply poultice and hasty wish. Other skills are trash. Okay, maybe not complete trash. Maybe with this build that I'm doing with the warrior, agility, strength, agility, and quickness, I may try riposte because it scales with agility. It will give me better critical rate, and the whole point is to do more damage with such a build, and every little bit helps. If I don't have any other skill to learn, yeah, I may do that at level 15. And now I click camp to get the Mandrake root in my wallet. And that's it. We didn't die today, which is good. Let's take a look on Professor's sheet. You can see how you do compared to other heroes and other players. I said, I was not joking when I said that I didn't get any trolls with my other heroes. And you can see with most of them I didn't heal, as I showed you. If you have really nice equipment, how you don't need to heal, you don't need to spend quests there. That's why your efficiency goes up, and it's actually above 100%, like above 1, because I also managed to get Kakaitas to arm wrestle the wizard and get 1 experience, and with I think one of these two I got 2 times a chest and 4 experience. A treasure chest. This guy, I'm showing you the gameplay with this guy, so you can see with one of the guys we are in top 15. Who else? Others are other heroes that I own as well. Actually, this is the mage. He got really good day today. Not very good day the previous day, but very good day today. So hopefully, if we manage to score a nice run tomorrow, he will catch up the top 10 guys as well. Yeah. And yeah, it seems I'm dominating now. It's not the efficiency, but the level. This is the level, but it's almost like corresponds to the efficiency. As you can see, there are some slight things. Maybe somebody started late. Yeah, you see here. These guys, Professor, Gift Shinobi, Doctoras, they, Citron, I think he also registered a bit late. Yeah. Well, oh, nice to see that we have almost 250 registrations, and I think there is like a week probably until registration is closed, which is good. And we can see the oh, I don't have that URL. It's the season participants for the previous season, but you can go to Discord bot channel and type !prizes and get the spreadsheet. Also, I managed to include in my videos how to check it out. let me see. I managed to include into the description section on my videos the. Okay, let me copy the URL of one of my videos, recent videos. Okay, this one is from yesterday, the video from yesterday. Okay. Okay, let's copy and paste here to see it. Okay, YouTube. If you're, I'll pause the video. So I want just to show you. If you expand the section, I managed to put here all the links that I'm using and I'm showing you. You have the Dragons Crossing site, Discord. These two, unfortunately, the guys, the community builders that are supporting it, they're swamped with their fiat jobs and cannot do the maintenance to make it work for this season, but I believe they'll do eventually at some point. This is Brofessor spreadsheet, and this is the prize pool, so we can click here and you can see this is season 3, 251 registrations. This is the prize pool. In season 4, I mean. Season 3 we had 600 heroes, and this was the prize pool. Season 2 we had 839, and season 1 was like free to play. We have 880 heroes. It was not like all the prize money were sponsored by the team for season 1, so there is some decline, but with this partnership we hope at least to get to 800 registered heroes this season as well. A lot of the players who registered more than 20 heroes previous season, including myself, felt a bit burnt out because it takes really a lot of time. For example, to shoot a video and to play all my heroes, it took me like 3 to 4 hours per day, which is quite a lot. And in the end, it's yeah, I didn't manage to go even in top 10 of the rankings, but I was in total profit, but it's like I paid maybe $500 for registrations for 25 heroes, and I got $600 total profit. It's not profit, it's total rewards, and profit is $100. I'm not complaining. I'm really enjoying playing this game and trying my best every time to play with the hero and to perform the best with every hero. But if you have a lot of heroes, it takes a bit of the fun, if I need to be totally honest, of the game as well, because it's like a task that you need to do. You know you need 3 hours today, and you're having other arrangements, families, etc. So it's time. Sometimes I wish we had 30 hours instead of 24 per day, but unfortunately we got what we got, and yeah. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. You can check the comment section, the description section. You can write in the comment section any questions that you may have or recommendations. You can actually, I included, you can see on screen at the bottom. I hope you actually like my new screen, the Dragons Crossing logo, the DFK Chain and Arbitrum logo, and also these are my YouTube channel and my Twitter or X account. You can follow me there. I'm trying to publish a tweet with the new video all the time, and not only. All the actually Web3 projects that I'm involved. I'm sharing stuff. If you're interested in, you can follow me there as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and you're going to use these advices and tips and information in general that you gain from watching this video to perform really good. I wish you with all my heart to perform good with your heroes this season. Nice competition is something that motivates a lot of the core community members here. If you haven't noticed, you'll notice it later. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to say you goodbye and see you in the next one.